Hey guys, it's Robert, RJL 5 and 8. How you guys doing tonight? We welcome you to our second selection show. This is the first time I'm doing it inside pitch style, but my Brad did with Payoff Pitch last time, but we're going to stick with inside pitch. This is the inside pitch next season selection show. Second selection show for me. We did one after we completed the 1994 season restart and Payoff Pitch. And right before the World Series, we decided on 4 seasons to choose from you guys to vote on. Brandon Baker is first to join me tonight. How you doing there, Brandon? Good to see you, my good friend. Today is just about trying to get all of these down to 5. We're going to go with 5 here. And pretty much Inside Pitch has 45 seasons, okay? And I usually do a selection show before the start of the World Series so that you guys can go ahead and, Bob's Tabletop Sports joins us here as well. And Steeler Fan is here with us as well. So, before we do the World Series, we got to find out the next season that we're going to do in inside pitch style. Like I said, I've fallen in love with inside pitch. I just have so much fun playing the game. We've had some great, crazy games. This is not a season review show. We will do that after the World Series, and we'll also go ahead and we'll do a season review after the World Series is completed, and of course, on that date, we will find out which season you guys will vote on. Inside Pitch has 45 seasons right now. They don't have every season available. Most of them are from the 50s and higher. So unfortunately, there's no 1920s, 30s, or 40s, or 10 seasons, which is a shame. I would have loved to do a dead ball season if you guys voted for that. Michael Peterson joins us here as well. Tomorrow starts Game 1 of the 1985 World Series. The Astros playing the Yankees. I have the team's lineups all set and ready to go for a best of 7. So I hope you'll join us for those games. It should be a lot of fun. The hottest team in baseball, maybe taking on the best team remaining in baseball. The Astros are the hottest team, and the Yankees seem to be the best. So we'll see what happens in that game. All around, remember, Michael, most of my games at night start between 7:30 and 8 when I usually try to get them in. 7:30 and 8 seems to be good. A good time to get in. It's not too early and not too late for you guys and such. And this is a selection show, so I want you guys to talk to me. This is not about playing a game. This is, just trying to see which seasons will be chosen for you guys to vote on. One of my chat guys thought about me making a poll in think about making a poll in the Universal Baseball Facebook group. And as much as I thought about doing that, it's actually a good idea, but I've decided against it. The simple reason is I don't want people to know which seasons are leading. I don't want to do that. You guys are going to vote. You're going to put a vote in the comments of this video, and you're going to put a vote in the comments in the comments of the Universal Baseball thing. I really would like one vote possible per person. I think it's fair. Tribe Fan joins us as well. But I really would like one vote per person in either the comments or the place I'm going to put it in the Universal Baseball thing. And of course, you can find that out. You can see which one it is. All right, in the links. I have a link to that group, so you guys can vote there. Because I don't want to see who's leading. I don't want you guys to see who's leading and say, oh, well, it's leading. I guess I'll vote for that. No, I want you guys to vote for the season you want. Yes, your season may get picked and may not be picked, but you guys will vote for the season you want. And of course, I will not tell you which wins, okay, until after the World Series is over. So how long do you have to vote? You have until the World Series is over. So the World Series starts tomorrow. And it is a best of 7. So if the series ends in 4 straight, it ends in 4 straight, and that's it. If it goes 5, 6, or 7 games, we have until then to get the votes in. So for those of you who are here with the chat, that's great. And for those of you who will watch this on replay later, to please put your vote in. I really would like you I don't mind you giving a comment what I really made it a little bit difficult when somebody said to me, "Oh, I really like last year. I really like 1977, but 1985 may be the better vote." I rather would have you just give me the year you want, and that's it, if possible. It's okay to tell me why you want the year. So if you want, you could say, put the year, vote for the year, and then after that, tell me why you like the year, if you wish. Don't say, I really want this year, but I think maybe others will go for this year instead, and that's the year I want to vote for. I just give me one year and then a comment if you wish to give me a comment, if you wish to. You don't have to. Just the year that's chosen, and then I'll tally them up at the end of the World Series, and then on the season review show, which will be after the 85 series, you'll see which season gets chosen. Of course, all the votes will be tallied at that time. It's good to have all you guys here. I'm glad everyone here is ready. This may take a little while because we got to do it the same way we did last time. We're going to go ahead and eliminate seasons as we go. And we'll find out and see what happens. So, Inside Pitch has 45 seasons to choose from, unlike Payoff Pitch, which has 27. So we got a good amount of seasons. The Inside Pitch seasons are going to be divided into 5 groups. We have what I call the legendary section, which is going to be these years, 1956, 58, 59 to 68. Have the classic section, 69 to 77. The defensive era section, 79 to 88. And then I have the modern section, 89 to 2011, and then hyper modern, 22 to 2020, 2012 to 2020. You guys will have 5 seasons to choose from. 5 seasons. I think that's a good number, and I look forward to seeing what you guys have a choice. But it depends on, of course, I know every one of you would love to have a season like me personally. I know I just did 1985, but 1986 is my favorite season. I would love to have 86 chosen, but if that did come up, that may not be your choice. I want you guys to decide what you want me to play. I do not care which season we choose. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. So we do this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to shuffle each pack. We're going to shuffle each set as best as I can here. And then every time, and of course the dice will decide which seasons are left. So we have this one. We have this. So I want to know if everybody's doing well today. Hope everyone's having a good day here. Can't believe we actually made it to the World Series in this 85 season, huh? Can't believe it. But we did. Just shows you how much of a life I don't have, but, And, of course, the decks get reshuffled after every one. And for those of you who, of course, if after the 5 seasons are chosen, you guys can go ahead and research those years and find out, which the best teams were. And when the seasons are chosen, when we have a final season chosen, I will go through that real fast to get the, which season is chosen. And we'll know, of course, which we got. So we go to the dice tower. The dice tower will decide. So we have pretty much, we're going to use different types of dice. We'll have a D6. We'll have a D6. D6s, a D4. We'll use a D10. We'll even use a D8. Don't think we need a D20 or a D12. So we'll use these dice to decide which seasons we're going to have. Yeah, I was watching some spring training. Jacob deGrom did a very good job in spring training with the Mets today. He was pretty darn good. So you guys all set to see what seasons you guys got to choose from? And remember, we start the World Series tomorrow. I think it's gonna be a fun World Series. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna roll a D6, and we already know each set here has 9 cards. Now, before we even do that, I'm gonna go to this Mitchell Park, and 1985 is gonna be removed. We were already done this season. That season will not even be counted. So we will not include 1985. 1994 is not even available from Inside Pitch, so I could not take that out if I wanted to. Although I probably would have left it in there anyway. Who knows? 1994 was the season we just did. Although I think you guys wanted to do a something else. So let's see. Let's start this. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? We'll roll a D6 and a D10. 1 to 5 tells us which pack, and the D10 tells us which card we remove. So in pack 6, unfortunately, is not a pack that we have. So, of course, the 6 would be first roll. So we'll re-roll that. But already we have a 2. So it's 4. So from this pack, the second season is removed. So the first season to be removed is 1995. Next one, 5-1. So from this pack, the top season, and that is 2012 is gone. Avoid the 6, but I'll keep the 7. And the 6 again. 1. So season number 7 from this pack. $1959 is gone. It's 1-5, not 5-1. Well, the reason why is because the D6 is deciding the pack. The D10 is deciding the card. Pack number 3. Number 9. And I don't think we have a 9, so in this case, we go to 8. So number 5. Eliminated. Would be the season I would have loved to play 1986. 1986 is gone, so I don't get to have my Mets win the World Series, at least that way. I was very disappointed in how my Mets played in that wild card playoff. Pretty disappointed. Pack number 1. Oh, well, all right. Well, number 4 for the 4th card from pack number 1. And say goodbye to 1961. Say goodbye to 1961. Forget you guys are seeing it my way. Say goodbye to 1961. Got a better idea here. Instead of doing it both that way. Next pack. Pack number 4. Yeah, it was a packed. It was pretty packed. We have 8 seasons in the 4th pack. I'll do it this way instead. Season number 5 will be this one, and say goodbye to 1998. Next pack. Number 6. Come on. Number 3. We have 7 in the 3, so I'll roll the D7. Larry Harris joins us here. Number 7, 1982. 1982 was gone. Next pack, Number 3 again. There are 7 there. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1979 is gone. Number 1. That's okay there, Larry. I've been dyslexic the whole time, too. We have 7 to choose from still. Number 4. Say goodbye to 1968. Well, that takes care of maybe seeing Bob Gibson. That takes care of the year of the pitcher. No problem. Pack number 1 again. And this time we know there are 6 left in the pack. So 6 pack. We roll the D6 a second time. And that is number 6. 1964. Oh, okay. 1964 is gone. Pack number 5. Of course, this could take a little bit of a time, but what's a rush? World's not coming to an end, my good friends. We have 8 seasons available from this pack. Roll a D, and that's number 1. And say goodbye to, oh, there goes 2015. There goes my Mets. Another season I don't get to have a chance with my Mets in that one, but still plenty of seasons left to go. So 2015 is gone, so no chance for any Royals fans out there. Royals aren't going to get that. Pack number 5 again. And we know there are 7 left. Disregarding the 8, we got 4. 2019 is gone. You know what? That's actually pretty good. Because Dave at Baseball Demos is doing a 2019 Washington Nationals replay. And in a way, I'm actually glad this actually did come up. Not that I have nothing against the year of the home run. But I don't think I wanted another 2019 season, out there as well. Plus, 2019 happens to be a very popular season. A lot of people play 2019. A lot of people like that year. And why not? It was a good year. They all were. Next up is 4. I think it's the first time I've opened up the 4 pack. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we got 7 of them here. So we have 7. Let's see what else is going. Bye-bye. Number 8, we'll re-roll. Number 4. 2011. Well, 2011. So 2011 is gone. So there goes the Cardinals and the Cardinals and the Rangers year right there. So let's see what we got here. I know, Brandon Baker. Trust me, I actually mentioned that to Chris, the creator of Inside Pitch. If he was to make the 1990 season, I know a lot of Reds fans would eat that in a minute. Number 4 again. So now we have 6 left in 4. Number 1, 1992 is gone. So all the 90s seasons are now out. He only has 3 seasons in the 90s, 92, 95, and 98. So all the 90s seasons go, which is sad. I told him, I said, I got to have more 90s seasons. I would love to have 1997 Marlins, 1994, the year 2000, 1991 be a great year too. From the first pack. And these are all being reshuffled in a way. All right. We got 5 seasons here. Number 3, 1962 is gone. All right. 1962. So no chance for my 1962 lovable loser Mets. Let's see what we got. Number 4 again. 1993 would be a great year for him to do as well. Yeah, there go my Mets. 1962, that's for sure. Would have had fun doing them, although we probably wouldn't have done many Mets games. Wouldn't have done many Mets games because remember at the start of the year, every team gets at least a look-see twice or three times. But later in the year, only teams that are in the playoff push are usually presented. We got 5 here for pack 4. That's going to be number 6. I'll re-roll it. It'll be number 4. 2010 is gone. Number 6, we re-roll. Number 6 again, we re-roll. Come on. 4 again, staying on the 4-pack. Now there are only 4 seasons left. We now go to the D4. And that is number 3. I know it looks hard to see from since it's there, but trust me, it's a 3. 2009. There go the 2009 Yankees. They are not in it. Number 4 again. We're getting close down to only 1 season left. We got 3 seasons. I will roll a D4 again. Season number 1. 2007 is gone. Next pack up. Number 3. You've got 6 seasons here to choose from. And let's roll a D6. Number 5, and that is 1980. And I'm actually good about that too, because Sports Time Machine is doing a 1980 replay for the Yankees and the Mets. So good. I mean, 1980 would have been a good season choice, I think, but that will go away. It allows Sports Time Machine to keep on doing his 1980 replay without competition. 6 again. 6 again. 6 again. You know what? Forget you. Go to a D10. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Middle pack. All right, so we have 5 from the middle pack. Let's see what we got. We'll roll a D6 for this. Number 5, gone is 1981. So no strike shortened season for that. I know a lot of people would have loved to have seen that. That would have been fun to play. They all would be. Next one, number 6. You know, I'm getting sick of this. 2, here we go. Number 2, this pack hasn't been touched much. Still a good amount of seasons here left. We still got 8 in this pack. Hockey Unreal joins us here. Good to see you guys. And we got 8 seasons, so let's see. Season number 8. And we say goodbye to 1972. 1972 was just released by Payoff Pitch, which, you know, I actually have that. I have that season. I have not even opened that up yet. It's a shame. I've not even opened it up. It's still in the back, still in the box. I have yet to set it up for Payoff Pitch, but I still support him. Oh, no problem there, Utah Mike, of course. You know, I don't want to compete with anybody here. That's why I'm happy 2019 was yanked out. 1980 was yanked out. 29, you know, a bunch of seasons. Oh, that's the one you wanted? 1970. Was that the one you wanted? 1972? Is that the one you wanted there, Mike? Oh. Remember, you can tell me which scenes you like. Remember, you'll be voting against everybody else, but, you know. Next up, 3. Well, there are many great seasons out there, Mike. We've got 4. Let's see what we got here. Number 4. 1984. You know what? Good. We just did 1985. I don't know if I really want. I would have done it if you guys called for it. 1 year back or 1 year forward. But there goes the Tigers. There goes probably the best Tiger team in history. Number 2. Remember, guys, I don't care which season I do. As far as playoffs goes, I can always, no matter how many teams are in the playoffs, I can always modify the playoffs. To see, because always modified the playoffs, to see what we would do for the playoffs, whether we have 16 teams from like the 50s or 30 from the current. We got 6 teams to choose from, 7 seasons to choose from. And it's an 8. We'll re-roll it. 2. 1973. There go my 73 Mets. And that heck of an Oakland Athletics club. That would have been a nice season to do. So there go the. Like I said, I don't care. You guys choose the season. I don't care what season it is. I just have fun playing the game. So we have. Let's see what's next. 4. Now here we go. We've got 2 seasons here left. So we're about to get 1 season that will be chosen. So you're about to see the first season chosen real quick, and we'll talk about it for a moment. So it is a 1 or a 2. So what I'm going to do is I will roll a D6. A 1 to 3 is this one. A 4 to 6 is this one. So which is going to be the first season to be voted upon? It is a 5. It is this one. So this season is not it. So there goes 1989. So the season that will be first voted on will be 2008. The 2008 baseball season. Let's have a look at that real quick. Real quick here. Let's see the 2008 baseball season. So a modern day season, which is fine by me, of course. Let's see, 2008, what do we have in 2008? Well, that was a great year for the Phillies. The Philadelphia Phillies won that World Series. So the Philadelphia Phillies were good. So were the Cubs. The Cubs won the Chicago Cubs were the best team in the National League Central, had the most wins. The Dodgers were good. The Mets were good. The Brewers were good. The Diamondbacks were good. The Astros and Cardinals were good. The Marlins actually were pretty good. They were 84 and 77 that year in the National League. In the American League, the Tampa Bay Rays won that division. The Boston Red Sox and Yankees were still good. So were the Blue Jays. 4 of the 5 teams in the American League East had records above 500. The White Sox were good in 08. The Twins right behind them. Cleveland was about 500. In the West, the best team in baseball wins-wise was the Los Angeles Angels. They had 100 wins, and they had a 21-game lead over the Rangers in the American League West. So that is your choice. That is your first choices there. The 2008. Phillies, Rays, White Sox, Red Sox, Twins, Yankees. Twins, Yankees. The Phillies won the World Series over the Rays. Cubs, Dodgers, Diamondbacks weren't that bad either. So that is your first choice. Will be the 2008 season. That will be their first choice there. So I hope you guys, that would be pretty good. So the 2008 season is number 1. Now we're going to go back. Now we're going to go a D4 to roll, as this is now no longer needed. So now we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. No break to recuperate. Oh, yeah, I am taking a break. The next season does not start until April 5th. That gives me about 3 weeks off, although I might about 2.5 weeks off after the World Series. So that gives me about 2.5 weeks off. But I may do some streaming of other stuff. There's some History Maker golf I got to get to. So the 2008 season is first. Not too bad. All right, let's see what we next got coming up. Now we'll roll a D4. That is a 2. Doesn't matter where I pull them from. They're all being reset there. So we got 6 here. And that is number 4. Say goodbye to 1971. Number 1. We got 4 left in this one. Number 3. 1958 goes by the board. We go back to here. Number 2, back to this pack. We have 5 to choose from still left. I'll roll the D6. Number 5. Oh, I know this is going to piss somebody off. Say goodbye to 1975. There goes the big red. There goes one of the big red machine. And I know this would have been a season that probably might have gotten a lot of votes. 1975, because of so many Red Sox fans, Reds fans. This was a season I thought maybe we could have had a good shot to win. But say goodbye to 75. Nothing there. 75 is not alive. Still 4 to go. Let's see what we have. Next is 2 again. So we now have 4 seasons left from this pack. We'll roll the D4. And that is number 1. And there goes 1970. So 1970 goes away. 3 seasons left in pack number 2. Roll the D4 again. That is a 2. We go back to here again. We have 3 seasons left. We'll roll this one here. That is a 1. And oh, there goes 1974. Another good season there. Another good season there. So we got 4 left. Let's see. We're getting close. Yep, they'll go to the Red 75 Reds and the Red Sox. I know a lot of people would have liked that one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2 again. So now we have our second season about to be selected. I'm going to mix them up good here. And now we'll decide. So here we go. As ID Jester says before 2000, he's just moving them all together. No, sir. I love all areas of baseball. So we have 2 here. 1 to 3, 4 to 6. Which is it going to be? 4 to 6. This season will be played. This one is gone. And it will be, wow, 1977. So 77 almost made it again. Remember, we had 1977. We had 1977 for okay, for the payoff pitch selection. It just got beaten out by 85, which means 1976. And I know this is a season a lot of people are going to want me to play because, yes, it's the big red machine. It's the Yankees. Yes, we know. The 1976 season. I already know for a fact this is going to get a lot of votes. The Philadelphia Phillies were an awesome team that year. So were the Reds, Phillies, Pirates. Even the Mets weren't too bad in 76. They still had Tom Seaver. They finished 3rd in the National League East. The Reds were the killer team in the West. The Dodgers were still good in 76. In the American League, the Yankees won the National League East. But the Orioles, Red Sox, and Indians gave them fits. In the West, the Royals were good, and so was Oakland and the Twins. So I pretty much already know for a fact this is going to be, and Mark Fidrich, yes, with the Tigers, yep. I know for a fact this season is going to get votes. So 1976 is the second choice you have to do. All right. Yeah, 2 great seasons if you're a Phillies fan, yes. But if you're a Reds fan, you do like the 76 season as well. We have 3 seasons left. I'll now roll a D6, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. And we got 1 to 2, 3 to 4. So we still have some seasons left. We got 3 left in this pack. And I will roll a D4. Unfortunately, 1990 doesn't crop up because Inside Pitch doesn't make that year, which is sad. A 2. So goodbye to 1988. So there it goes. I can't believe what I just saw. There goes that. And the Dodgers. So we only got 2 seasons left in the third pack. 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. 3 to 4 again. So here we go with another selection about to come through. Mix them up. 1 to 3, 4 to 6. Which season is eliminated? Which season is chosen? 1 to 3. This season is chosen. This season is out. Say goodbye to 1969. 69 is gone. So goodbye to my Mets and the Cubs, which means 1978 is chosen. I know it's pretty close to each other, but that's what we got. So you guys are going to have 2 seasons to choose from. 1978, another great Yankee year. So the Yankees, a Red Sox team that maybe should have beaten them. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the Bucky Dent. That's the Bucky Dent year. That's the Bucky Dent season, the Bucky bleeping Dent season. Of course. Yankees, Red Sox, Brewers, Orioles, Tigers. The American League East was loaded. The West was pretty close with the Royals, the Angels, and the Rangers. And the National League, another good year for the Phillies, but the Pirates right behind them. In the West, the Dodgers were good. The Reds were good. The Giants were good. The Padres were good. So we got some good seasons to choose from there. So, yeah. So now 76, 78, and 2008. So already we know there are nobody in between. So not too bad. 76, 78. Maybe a little too close to each other, but that's what we got. And I have no problem with either one. 2 seasons left. 2 packs left to see what we got. 1 to 3, 4 to 6. 4 to 6. We still got a lot left in this pack. 78 Lumber Company. One heck of a team. Yes, it was. Still got 6 seasons left here. And that is a 6. And saying goodbye is 2016. There go the Cubs winning the World Series. They are gone. There goes the Cubs. 1 to 3, 4 to 6. We got 2. We got 3 left here from the classic era. So we got 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we got here. So we got, I'm going to roll a D4. 1, 2, 3. And it's a 3. 1965 is gone. Oh, no Sandy Koufax. It's another great year for Sandy Koufax. He will be gone as well. That Dodgers team, of course, against that Twins ball club of 65. Only 2 left in the first pack. 1 to 3, 4 to 6. And it is a 5. It'll be from here. As ID Jester says, nobody should play the Schmubs anyways. Of course, we know ID Jester loves his Cardinals, and he still hasn't forgiven me for the Cardinals getting swept out by Steeler fans' Astros. Not my fault. The dice just didn't like your Cardinals. What do you want me to do? 1 to 5. That's a 2. Saying goodbye will be 2020. Now, I know a lot of you I know a lot of you are going to be happy that the 2020 season is gone. I'll make a disclaimer on 2020. If this season was chosen, this would not have been a 60-game replay. I have access to the 162 schedule. That season would have been played a full 162. That's how I would have done the 2020 season. So this season is gone. I know a lot of people would be happy about it. I'm not. I actually would have had a lot of fun playing a season where either you strike out or hit a home run. That would have been a lot of fun to play. If everybody knows how the 2020 season works in Inside Pitch, check out my World Series replay between the Dodgers and the Rays. 1-3, 4-6. We got a 4. We go back to the moderns. So we've got 4 more left. We got 4 left. We'll roll the D4. And that is the 4. So goodbye will be 2018. So there takes care of the world champion Boston Red Sox. They are gone. So that takes care of the champion Red Sox. 2018. Champion Red Sox under Joey Cora beating the Dodgers. 1-3, 4-6. We got 1. We go back to here. So now we only have 2 seasons left here. So let's see what we got. So this is going to be our legendary season choice. 1-3, 4-6. Let's see which one gets chosen. 1-4. This is chosen. This season is out. Say goodbye to 1967. 67 is gone. Tom Seaver's rookie year. And a heck of a ball club there. So that means 1956 is on the board. 1956. It's the oldest season that Inside Pitch does. But 1956, what a year. What a year. Brooklyn Dodgers, the Milwaukee Braves, Cincinnati Reds are a good team. Jackie Robinson's final year in baseball. The New York Yankees again get a good break. So do the Cleveland Indians, a good Chicago White Sox ball club, decent Boston Red Sox, and good Detroit Tigers. Good Detroit Tigers. So 1956 will be part of the group. I know there's only 8 teams only 16 teams in that league, but that doesn't matter. Trust me, I can get more teams in the playoffs. 1956. So there is only 1 pack left for a modern season. And we have 3 cards. So let's find out. Speaking of final year, in 1976, Hank Aaron's final season with the Milwaukee Brewers. That is right. 3 left. I'll roll a D4, and we'll decide which one has gone away. Number 2. Say goodbye to 2013. So there go the Cardinals of 2013, one of ID Jester's favorite Cardinals club, which means only 2 left. So here we go, our final roll. 1-3, 4-6. Who will be the last season standing to join in the vote for 5? It is a 5. This season is chosen. This season is out. And they can say goodbye to 2014. So that takes care of the Giants season and the Giants season. So that means 2017. And I already know someone out there who's going to want me to play that one. Yes, it's the trash can season. 2017, the trash can season. I already know someone out there is going to want to play that. Ain't that right, Steeler fan with his Astros? Not more stupid Astros. The trash can season, yes. 2017. And what a great year that was, actually. I know what they say about the Astros. But what a great year that was. Nationals, Cubs, Brewers, Cardinals, Dodgers, Diamondbacks. Rockies were pretty good. Red Sox, Yankees, Indians were the best team in the American League. Twins, Astros, of course, won the World Series. So I think that is pretty darn good. Indians 20-plus game winning streak and 22-game winning streak for the Indians. Yep. What a great, I think we got 5 great seasons here to choose from. So 1956, 1976, 1978, 2008, or 2017. I will take a picture of this with my camera and put it in as what is it? As, let's see here. Put it in so that people can see, the season choice so they can make the decision. I'll do that after I get off there. So don't tell me who you're voting in just yet. You'll put that in the comments. So here's how the voting will work. You put your vote of the year in the comments. And if you want to tell me why, that's fine. If not, you don't have to. Just put a year in there in the comments of this video. Okay? And for those of you who don't get a chance to watch the video, I'm going to put this video, I'm going to still put it into the Facebook group. I am not going to do a poll. I'm not going to do a poll. I don't want people to look at a season and say, oh, that's leading. I guess I'll vote for that. Like some people do. No, choose a season you want because I don't want any of you guys to know who's leading. So we vote for which Dolphins season out of those 5. None of them are any. Well, the Dolphins didn't exist yet in 57, 56. Dolphins weren't too bad in 76, but they were meh. 78, meh. They stunk here and they stunk here. So you can't choose a Dolphins season of any of them, I'm afraid. I love my Dolphins, but they don't love me. So that's pretty good. So as far as 1956, you got the original 16 teams. 1976, the Big Red Machine taking on the Yankees. 78, the Yankees get back to the World Series again. They take on a tough Dodgers team. 2008, the Phillies. 2017, the Astros. But remember, anything's possible to see who makes the playoffs. I will hold an all-star game like I did in 1985. I did do the all-star game. It's going to be inside pitch style. So you guys have all this time. You'll have at least 4 days. Live stream conclusion of each world so those people can actually... No, I can't do that, bro. 1 vote per person, please. We're no stuffing the ballot boxes here. So, if I had my choice, me personally, if I was to make a vote from these 4, as a Mets fan, I'd probably take 1976. Tom Seaver with the Mets. They were pretty good. All right. I mean, the Phillies were awesome in that division, but I would get to see Tom Seaver, pitch for the Mets, a pretty decent Mets team. They didn't stink. I do like the 70. The thing is, if I had my favorite Yankee team, even though I can't stand the Yankees, but I do have a favorite Yankees team, and that was 1978. Ron Guidry in 1978 was an absolute monster with that 1.79 ERA he had. So Ron Guidry in 78 was a beast. 2017, that Astros team was pretty good, thanks to the trash cans and the buzzers. 2008, I had no problem with the Phillies winning it, but the Rays had a good team there too in 2008. And 1956, well, how can you not like old school baseball with Jackie Robinson, Pee Wee Reese, a very young, if we go to that real quick, let's see here. 1956, I know it's an old season, but you take a look at players such as Hank Aaron, Bill Verdon, Roberto Clemente, Stan Musial, Red Schoendienst, a young Willie Mays, and of course you're talking pitching such as Lou Burdette, Warren Spahn, Don Newcomb, you're talking, some legends of baseball, Bob Rush, Gene Conley, Johnny Antonelli. I mean, really, what I want you guys to do is, if you're not sure about which season, and you want to know who the leaders were, who the best teams were, just check on Baseball Reference. You go ahead, you can find out, You can check out Baseball Reference to see which which teams you liked, which teams were good, which teams stunk, which teams didn't do so well that year. So I think we got a great choice of 5 good baseball seasons. And as I said, the voting will run through the World Series. As soon as the World Series ends, okay, that is when I will stop the voting and I will do a count. All right. And I will be checking dates on when votes were put in. So to make sure. So I think you got 5 good choices here. I mean, 56, some classic. 2017, a great year here as well. 76, the Big Red Machine. 78, the Yankees do it again. 2008, the Fighting Phils. You know what? How could you do? You really can't go wrong with any one of these 5. You couldn't have gone wrong with any of the seasons that got selected. So you got 5 seasons to choose from here, guys. I hope you like your choices. The opening day for that season will be April 5th. I got to, of course, get that season prepared. So I got to print out the FastScore sheets for that season because we're going to use FastScore to decide the 10-minute ticker games. I got to print I have to print out on card stock, which I do have, the fringe players to make sure every player is involved. Yankees have the home field advantage. The Yankees were the number 1 seed in the American League for the World Series. The Astros were the number 4. So the Yankees have games 1, 2, 6, and 7 at Yankee Stadium. That World Series starts tomorrow, and it'll be and I've reset the pitching lineups. So it'll be Ron Guidry going up against Mike Scott in that first game. 4-man rotations. I'm not going to make any changes to the rotations. It is what it is. This is 1980s baseball. So I'm not going to have no pitchers go on 3 days rest. You can forget about it. But those pitchers, of course, could come in a game 7 if necessary and whatever. So it should be great. So the World Series, so the voting goes to the World Series lasts 4 games. You got 4 days to vote. If it lasts 7 days, you got 7 days to vote. And then we'll have 2-3-2. 2-3-2, absolutely. 2-3-2. That's how it was done. I'm not going to do 2-2-1-1-1. I'm not going to do that. 2-3-2. That's how it would normally be done. Actually, Philip Reynolds, that's a 9-game winning streak ongoing, not an 8-game. That's a 9-game winning streak, the Astros. Ever since their first loss to the Reds in the wild card series, they've won every single game since then. They ran off 9 straight, the Astros. They are 9-1 in the playoffs. So don't ask me why the dice are going that way. They just are. They just are. Can't believe it. The Yankees have proven they are the best team. Of course, the Yankees kind of have a ringer in place with Andre Robertson because Mike Pagliarulo was hurt for the playoffs. He's gone. So Andre Robertson is the better hitter, but he's not the better fielder. So, yeah, you want to place the choice in the comments of this video when it's completed. You might want to wait till I close the video off, which will be in about a few more minutes. So like I said, guys, I had a lot of fun doing 1985. It was a blast. Trash can dice. I know, right? I had a blast with 1985. Looking forward to the next season. It'll start April 5th, which is pretty much close to opening day baseball as it is for in real life. And we will continue to do it the same way. 1 game per every 2 baseball days. So, like I said, we do 1 game, and then we do a 10-minute ticker for that day's games and the day after. So we can get through the regular season a little faster. Takes about 3 months. Took me about 3 months. What did I do? I started, 1985 in, November? The first week of November, and here we are in March, and we're about to do the World Series. That's about right. We did good. And then, of course, the last 2 weeks of the season, we do every day for playoff positioning to see if there's those playoff games, possible doubleheaders in the last game of the last game day, for games that decide who makes the playoffs and who doesn't. So we're using, of course, as played lineups. So trades will occur as they did. Injuries will occur as they did. So, and it's kind of funny to see, like, for instance, here we were on the last day of the 85 regular season. We had the California Angels taking on the Texas Rangers, and the Rangers, okay, and the Angels both played with hodgepodge lineups because, of course, in real life they were already out of it. So it's interesting to see that a team plays a hodgepodge lineup in a game they absolutely have to have, okay? Not their starters. So it's really funny how that worked out, how the Angels got in and the Royals got beaten on the last, on the beaten there, when they had to play the Oakland Athletics to get in. My Mets barely got in. The Phillies lost a doubleheader to the Pirates, which allowed the Mets to get in if they beat the Expos, which they did, but they promptly got beaten by the Reds. In one of the better games. And of course, after we're done with the World Series, when I do a season review show, I will bring out the scorebook and we'll look at all the games that were played to choose maybe the best games that were played, the worst games that were played. I'm pretty much thinking that the best game, or maybe the craziest, we already know which game is going to get the craziest game that was played, and that was Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Expos and the Cardinals. We already know that's probably going to get the award for the craziest game played for the year, as that game was just nuts. And for those of you who never watched it, please watch it. It's in the channel in the playlist. Game 3, 1985 NLDS Expos at Cardinals. The Expos, all they got to do is win that game, and they go play in the NLCS. And then the Cardinals we all know what happened. The Cardinals just literally stole victory from the jaws of defeat, or maybe it was the other way around with the Expos stealing defeat from the jaws of victory. How amazing that was, really, guys. I tell you, that was an amazing game. We've had some good games, some comebacks. We've had some blowouts. Some with payoff pitch, some with inside pitch. This next season will be completely inside pitch. I'm not going to do payoff pitch. I just find inside pitch to be the most exciting of the bunch. I really do. Payoff pitch is exciting too. It is. One thing I like about payoff pitch, one die roll does it all. And then you flip a card. And Fall Classic, I haven't touched it in a while. I haven't touched Fall Classic. I may do a little Fall Classic here to try to give it another chance. But you guys already know my feelings on it a little bit. But inside pitch to me is the most exciting game of the play. It may not be the best. It may not be the best, engine on the board, but to me it's the most exciting. Where you got to roll the dice twice in a way, and people say, "Well, it's more die rolls." Yeah, well, so what? You got another die roll. Says, "Okay, the pitcher made a good pitch." Oh, nope. The pitcher made a bad pitch. Let's see what the batter can do. That's that just kind of gets it with me there. It just makes it a lot more exciting to play for inside pitch. And inside pitch has given us some crazy matchups. I mean, there are a couple of rules that may be a little clunky, but I've gotten used to the base running and inside pitch. I created a couple of house rules, which I think makes sense. So I'm going to stick with it. I'm just going to stick with it, guys. So there are your 5 seasons to choose from: 1956, 1976, 1978, 2008, and 2017. Philip Reynolds, Michael Peterson, Brandon Baker, Steeler fan, I.D. Jester, Larry Harris, Tribe fan, Midlife Crisis, Alex M. Let's see here. We got here Sports Time Machine. Sports Time Machine, and Bob's Tabletop Sports. Thank you all for joining me for this Inside Pitch Selection Show. So you may begin your votes as soon as this video goes on the board. Please place them all in comments, and please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, and stay strong. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night for Game 1 of the 1985 World Series between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. We'll see you tomorrow night. Take care, everyone. See you later.